Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening and thank you for tuning into a brand new episode of The Nation Wants to Know, and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. The Nation wants to know whether, this entire fight that Yogi Adityanath has unleashed against food adulteration and food contamination, should this be looked with, the prism of caste and religion, much like the opposition would do? I want to bring to your notice certain details that have come forward today in an important order that has been put forward by the Yogi Adityanath government. And as you read details of this order, Yogi Adityanath, ladies and gentlemen, is unstoppable. Now, there was a meeting earlier that was held. This is about a lot of these concerns that have been raised vis-a-vis food adulteration and food contamination that has been reported from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Now, I'll just tell you about three such instances. It was on September the 12th where you had a purportedly viral video that surfaced that showed a teenager spitting on rotis while he was preparing them at an eatery. What happens in Saharanpur is that the eatery's owner is arrested. He is behind bars. Then just last week, again, reports surfaced of a juice vendor in Ghaziabad who again was adulterating the juice. And again, there has been strict action even on that case. Then in the month of June, you have two men in Noida who are detained for selling juice that again was contaminated. So Yogi Adityanath today has said that mixing human waste in food items is appalling and unacceptable. How could this be controversial? On your screen, you're reading more details of this particular order now that will be put in force. And also remember, there will be amendments to the Food Safety and Standards Act that will have to be made. Yogi Adityanath and his government has said that no matter what, this cannot be tolerated. And the idea is to ensure that the health of people is not compromised. He says safety, security and the health of citizens is of paramount. Now, should this not be a diktat that should be followed in toto across the country is what we want to know. Or there is still a lot more politics, because there is the opposition that says, remember what happened when the Kavod Yatra order also came in of name tagging? The entire matter went to the Supreme Court. They allege that this is a bit to circumvent that order. Is that true? Or is Yogi Adityanath right now only focusing on food adulteration and food contamination that obviously needs to be dealt with an iron fist? As you read all these details also on your screens, I quickly want to introduce the kind of reactions we have from the Samajwadi Party and the Congress on this particular issue that will now be in force in the state of Uttar Pradesh.
डिंपल जी ने कहा कि मथुरा में जो खोए की मिठाई बनती है उसकी जांच होनी चाहिए, उसमें मिलावट जैसी कोई बात है, तो वहां पे नहीं करा पाए, वहां जांच ताबड़तोड़ नहीं करा पाए। क्यों? दुख 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 मुख्यमंत्री जी की धुक नहीं लगती है। अगर सब कुछ पर्दाफाश हो गया तो लोगों का आस्था से विश्वास उठ जाएगा। सुप्रीम कोर्ट को भी धत्ता बता देते हैं। मैं तो हाथ जोड़ के निवेदन करूंगा माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट से कि ये आपने कहा बुलडोजर नहीं चलेगा, बुलडोजर उत्तर प्रदेश में चल रहा है लगातार। आपने कहा कि इस चीज के लिए बुलडोजर चलेगा, उससे इतर चल रहा है। आपने कहा कि नेम प्लेट लगाना नहीं अनिवार्य है। योगी आदित्यनाथ ने कहा आप कांवड़ यात्रा छोड़ो पूरे प्रदेश पे, तो आप कुछ भी कहते रहिए। अराजकता का प्रतीक उत्तर प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री लगातार उत्तर प्रदेश को बदहाल बनाने में लगे हैं।
पहले भी ऐसा आदेश किया इन्होंने, फिर इसको माननीय कोर्ट के आदेश के द्वारा इसको निरस्त करना पड़ा। फिर ये चीजें लाना चाहते हैं क्योंकि जनता को केवल भ्रम की स्थिति में डालकर और लोगों को प्रताड़ित करना, गरीब आदमी साधारण आदमी परेशान होगा। और जहां तक मेरी जानकारी है कि इसमें जो जीएसटीएन जो रजिस्ट्रेशन है उसमें सारी चीजें होती हैं, नाम दर्ज होता है, सभी लोगों के उसमें नाम और सारी बातें डिटेल होती हैं। तो जब ऑलरेडी उसमें दर्ज ही हैं तो इसको केवल और केवल लोगों को भ्रम क्यों लाना, लोगों को एक मैं समझता हूं कि लोगों को एक केवल दिखावा करना मुझे लगता है, और गरीब आदमी रेहड़ी वाला, ठेला वाला, खमचा वाला ये परेशान होगा।
So this is only for dikhawa and this is only to ensure that the garib admi in the state, is inconvenienced, Charu. That is the, response that has come in from the opposition, and they also allege that this is you, as in the BJP, wanting to circumvent what the Supreme Court has said? Is there merit in that charge and that allegation? We have Sanjay Hegde, the best person to answer that question. He's a senior advocate, as we say good evening to him, along with Charu Pragya, the national spokesperson of the BJP. Anubhav is a political analyst. Pankaj Sharma ji is a political analyst. He does lean towards the Congress. Tariq Khan ji is national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. And Charu, let's first up begin by asking you, do you want to target any particular caste? Do you want to target any particular religion? That is the charge that the opposition is leveling. कि अगर ऐसे बात नहीं बनी तो ऐसे आप लोगों ने ये पूरा ऑर्डर डाल दिया so that you can target a particular community, target particular castes.
Deepti, good evening. I am actually grateful to Yogi ji for passing this order today because just a few days back I was on your debate and we were discussing the adulteration and the mixing of even animal fat in the laddus found in Tirupati Mandir. Now Astha is something which is very personal and there shouldn't be anybody else who's dictating what is all right for me to eat and not eat. I think this is something very basic. Asking for CCTVs to be put up in each sure of what kind of hygiene is being maintained. Asking for the names of the proprietors and the people working in that establishment to be displayed is also great. In fact,
But
when
Charu,
we are doing
Charu, tell
UPI
me
payment,
something. How can
Yeah.
someone's name, guarantee against adulteration? What is in a name?
No, not at all. This is not a guarantee against adulteration. This is about the customer being king and being completely and absolutely informed about what we are consuming. Let me give you an example, Deepti. If I were to buy a packet of chips, for example, from a store, there is a list of ingredients at the back of that, what preservatives are being used, what oil is being used, etc. Not just what I'm consuming, even what I would be putting on my skin. Hair oil, for example, every single detail is listed. And we have the red dot, we have the green dot which describes whether a product is properly vegetarian using animal fats or not. Why can we not have the same things for products which are being sold in an eatery, in a cafe, in a restaurant, in a dhaba? I think it is only fair. Also, adulteration already is a punishable offence for up to 6 months in jail according to the IPC. And there has been a proposal moved to amend this with imprisonment which extends up to 10 years. Imagine finding human feces in food, and that is something which cannot be taken lightly. And I think in light of the Tirupati incident, we need to go back to the drawing board and figure out how better we can protect the consumers.
Okay, so Charu says, Tariq Khan ji, that this is about protecting everyone, protecting everyone's health and the consumer's health. Do you agree? Do you support this move?
Health only be protected from the restaurant. What about the contaminated oil, edible oil we are having everywhere? There shouldn't be action against them as well. Only restaurant. And again name display. Again name display. Same thing. What you want? You don't learn anything from the scolding you have from Supreme Court all the time. Again name. It's all right. You have just restricted yourself with the name. But we really welcome these type of move. They should come forward and take action against the contaminated vegetables, like food, like milk. That should be at the level of production. What I want to say, always don't criticize opposition that we are against. You are saying that stop it at the level of production. It's there at the very level of production.
But Tariq Khan ji, you believe this is a good start. This is a good start, and the Chief Minister should be appreciated for the kind of efforts he's putting in.
Move is good, but it should be starting at the production level where it has been, where oil is produced, where vegetables has been procured, where milk has been procured, all the contamination has been done over there. So what I want, it's the fundamental, it's the right of the consumer to have a healthy food, to provide them. Just don't restrict them at the restaurant only.
Okay, and we must tell our viewers that Dimple Yadav not very long ago had said कि जो खोया भी मथुरा में बिकता है वो adulterated है. So even she was concerned. So I'm glad that there is not, politics that we are seeing only on the story. Pankaj ji, then do you believe that it's time to enforce these guidelines that perhaps have been put in place by the Yogi Adityanath government in Uttar Pradesh throughout the country? Because it's about the health for everyone.
Yes, I totally agree. Government of India actually should implement the most stringent laws across the country to safeguard the health, because this is not a question pertaining to any one state. So intensive inspections, display of information, but this display of information of what? If you want to tell the people that who are the people working in a particular shop or in a particular restaurant, that is a different thing. So there should not be any discrimination in punishing the culprits.
Do you fear that this order is discriminatory? Is that the charge?
See, this is not the charge, but any order, any rule, there is a scope of misuse by the lower bureaucracy. So, while implementing all this, I certainly would say that Yogi Adityanath ji is very right that such practices are heinous crimes and utterly unacceptable. There is surely no question of tolerating any kind of adulteration, not only in food items, but in medicines, in paneer, in vegetables, in everything, because all this poses a grave threat to public health. And public health, of course, has other dimensions also. Apart from food items, adulteration in our culture, adulteration in our social values.
You're saying adulteration in our social values, in our culture. How do we fix that, Pankaj? Now the entire show is about adulteration and how to fix it.
Yes. So adulteration in historical books, adulteration in the syllabus, adulteration in everything. So
who's doing that? Who's contaminating all this?
All this should also be eliminated. Yogi ji and Modi ji should take some strong actions against these tendencies also. Food adulteration, of course, is a very important thing. We should control the other dimensions of...
Okay, I love the way Pankaj ji has finally, been able to push Narendra Modi and his name into this entire conversation, because without that, Charu, this conversation would have been incomplete. Before I get an Anubhav now, to speak his mind, I want to get Sanjay Hegde ji. Sanjay Hegde ji, in the light of what the Supreme Court had said earlier, vis-a-vis the Kavad Yatra diktat, do you believe that this order circumvents that? Do you believe that, as the opposition has been alleging, they are not sticking by the rules?
Well, that Kavad Yatra was time specific with regard to the Yatra. There were certain allegations made at that point of time. But what I don't really get is, I was listening to Charu and her example of all the ingredients on a food packet and all that. How would I know whether the food is pure or impure based upon the name of the hotel owner or the name of the people who work on it? Unless I make assumptions that food cooked by this community is impure for me, food cooked by this caste is impure for me. So you can't ex facie just say that you are protecting people from food impurities by insisting that the name of everybody involved in the delivery system in the restaurant should be put out. Next, what will you say? You will say that even the company, you have to say that who was it packed by, who was in charge of which machine. So this, I don't think knowing the names makes a difference. It may, if you want to know for later prosecutorial purposes, then you are very well within your rights to have a register. Say, okay, you register your employees. You tell me who's in charge of this hotel and who will be responsible in case there is adulteration. That's fine. But to put it up prominently, maybe next step is you put it up on a website so that while you are going, while you are traveling, you can Google the restaurant and then say, oh, okay, this restaurant has predominantly members from this community who are serving there. I will not go there. That is essentially destructive of our basic constitutional principle of fraternity. There is nothing which binds people together so much as a shared meal, so much as saying that everybody's food is acceptable. I really fear that what is behind this is to give food also a caste or a community.
I think that's a very exhaustive and a good point, Charu, that Sanjay ji has put forward. And Sanjay ji, just a quick yes or no. Do you believe that this entire order will stand the test of the courts?
That your guess is as good as mine. My informed guess is that if it is presented properly, it might get struck down, because the Constitution also has provisions against all forms of untouchability.
That's a good point. That's a great point. In fact, I must say, अनुभव, अब आप क्या कहेंगे? क्योंकि संजय हेगड़े जी भी वैलिड पॉइंट रेस करते हैं. चारू, आती हूं आपके पास कि क्यों जरूरी है ये बताना कि कौन कौन वहां काम करता है. उससे हमें किसी खाने की शुद्धता या अशुद्ध होने पर कैसे कुछ पता चल सकता है?
देखिए, जहां तक योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने जो अभी ऑर्डर निकाला है, तो अगर खाने बनाने वालों का नाम, प्रोप्राइटर का नाम, उस पर काम करने वाले लोगों का नाम अगर लिख देते तो मुझे समझ नहीं आता आपत्ति क्या है. ये सभी के ऊपर लागू होता है, और जब कोई सुधारवादी कदम उठाया जाता है तो मैं ये नहीं समझ पाता तो आखिर क्यों ऐसा इन लोगों को लगता है.
नहीं, अनुभव ये बताइए ना, सुधार कैसे होगा? अगर सपोज आप दाल बनाते हैं, उसमें आप पल्सेस का इस्तेमाल करेंगे, मसालों का इस्तेमाल करेंगे. अब वो मसाले कहां से आए हैं, मसाले अडल्ट्रेटेड है या नहीं, ये तो अलग जांच बताएगी ना. किसने बनाया है, उससे वो मसाला अडल्ट्रेट होता है या नहीं होता, ये तो एस्टैब्लिश नहीं होगा.
हम ये नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं कि अगर किसी सुधारवादी कदम को लेके आया जाता है सरकार के द्वारा, तो इनको किसी धर्म विशेष पे हमला क्यों दिखाई देता है? इनको क्यों ऐसा लगता है कि नाम लिखने से जो दूसरे समुदाय के लोग हैं वो वहां पर जाना बंद कर देंगे? आखिर इसमें क्या आपत्ति है कि आप नाम लिख दीजिए और साथ ही साथ उसमें यह भी लिखा हुआ ग्लव्स पहनना पड़ेगा और सुधारवादी तमाम कदम, एक सीसीटीवी कैमरा लगाना पड़ेगा. ये तमाम चीजें अगर लेके आते हैं तो इनको धर्म विशेष पे हमला क्यों लगता है? क्यों बार बार इस तरीके की बातें करते हैं? योगी आदित्यनाथ कोई भी कदम अगर लेके आते हैं तो वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ किसी धर्म विशेष को टारगेट करने के लिए, उनका नुकसान करने के लिए आते हैं. इनको ये क्यों नहीं लगता कि इस प्रदेश के अंदर जो रहने वाले लोग हैं उनकी सुरक्षा व्यवस्था के लिए, उनके खाने की जो प्योरिटी है उसके लिए, या कोई मिस हैपनिंग ना हो जाए, उसकी वजह से नाम और पते की आवश्यकता है, उसके लिए शायद एक कदम उठाया हो.
क्या अनुभव, क्या आप इस तरफ इशारा कर रहे हैं कि कोई पर्टिकुलर नाम वाले लोग होंगे वही अडल्ट्रेशन कर सकते हैं?
ये इसमें कहाँ लिखा है कि पर्टिकुलर नाम वालों को ही केवल बोर्ड लगाना है? बोर्ड तो सबको लगाना है ना. इनको खतरा लग रहा है तो ये नहीं समझ.
अडल्ट्रेशन रुक सकता है, ये कैसे एस्टैब्लिश होगा? मैं इस बात को लेकर कंफ्यूज हूं.
नहीं, आप जो बात कह रही वो अपनी जगह पे कह रही. मैं तो ये कह रहा हूं कि इनको ये क्यों लग रहा कि यही टारगेट करे जा रहे हैं. नाम तो सभी को लिखना है ना. तो इनको अपने ऊपर क्यों दिक्कत महसूस हो रही है कि मेरी वजह से लगाया जा रहा है, मुझे टारगेट करा जा रहा है?
नहीं, देखिए, संजय बहुत सीनियर एडवोकेट हैं, वो लॉ के स्टूडेंट हैं. वो आपको सिर्फ बता रहे हैं कि एक नॉन पॉलिटिकल व्यू इस पूरे इश्यू को लेकर क्या है. चारू, क्विकली रिस्पॉन्ड टू दिस बिफोर आई गेट इन पंकज जी एंड तारिक खान बैक इनटू द कन्वर्सेशन.
So Deepti, let's remember that having a food safety display board outside any cafe or restaurant is an existing law. This is not something which is just being introduced. It already exists. Every single eatery is supposed to very prominently display their license number and the name of the proprietor, etc. And this is mandated by law. Another thing is, even if we are asking for increased transparency, please tell me who are the people who would have a problem with increased transparency in the kind of food that we are consuming. In fact, from a trend that we see globally, restaurants like to have glass walls so their patrons can see how in absolute hygiene food is being prepared. So and ask for an increased level of hygiene, to have CCTVs, to ask for better transparency is a good thing, and only those who have something to hide would be finding this problematic. And I still don't understand what is this massive hue and cry about hiding your name or about your name being known. Sir, when you have to give your UPI number also, your name is going to be displayed on the other person's cell phone number. Your food safety board already has your name. So
but
I
Charu,
don't know why you must use this for dividing
how does
people.
Anyone's name tell us whether that food is adulterated or not? Hygiene, I understand. You can have glass walls, you can have CCTV cameras, you can have people wearing masks, people wearing gloves. All is absolutely fine. What about the name?
Absolutely. Yes, I'm coming to that. But Deepti, see, the thing is, these are two disconnected things. Adulteration has to be taken seriously. Transparency has to be taken seriously. But please tell me, if a certain community, because everybody seems to be speaking in hushed tones about it, but let me come right out and say it. If the Muslims only want to eat food which is halal, if the Jews only want to eat food which is kosher, why is it that if the Hindus are getting worried about adulteration, even things like their prasad, why is it become an issue of national debate? Please explain that to me.
Charu,
Why
Charu,
do I not have
see
the right
do you
to
see
have the
that
same
this
kind
is
of
not
choices?
just about adulteration, it's not just about food contamination, it's also about people's religion, it's also about the trust. And what Sanjay said, that are we trying to use food also now to divide people?
No, Deepti, I don't think so, because it's not merely about the kind of vegetarian you are. The world over, people could be vegan and they would be extremely offended if you were to put any kind of a dairy product even in their food. So what we are consuming, we have a right to know that in absolute totality. And I don't know if, unless someone has something extreme to hide, why this increased level of transparency would become bothersome.
Okay, I think
still
Sanjay
maintain that.
quickly wants to respond to this. Anubhav, फिर आती हूँ आपके पास. Sanjay ji.
See, it's not only about religions. It's about caste as well. I come from a community which is traditionally hoteliers, the Shetties of Bombay. All the Udupi hotels are run by them. I must tell you that South India had something called Brahmins hotels, and the non-veg hotels were called military hotels. I know of several families belonging to my community who had then eponymous surnames, Rao or something like that, so that they could continue to serve vegetarian food. Now, tomorrow, please tell me, if the name of the owner happens to be some Jatav, something or the other, that person will not suffer discrimination. Everybody has a right to sell food in accordance with the law, as long as standards of hygiene are met. Everybody has a right to have a business which is not discriminated against on the basis of caste or religion.
Anubhav, you want to respond to that?
देखिए संजय हेगड़े जी ने जो बात कही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो बात कह दी वो इस तरीके की बात है, उसमें जाति भी बीच में आ गई। तो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं कि जो मीट का कारोबार है, सरकारी कोई भी संस्था हो, बड़े से बड़े, चाहे जो गैर सरकारी भी है जैसे KFC वगैरह, वहां पर मजबूर करा जाता है कि सिर्फ और सिर्फ हलाल सर्टिफिकेट का जो है नॉनवेज है वही वहां पे बेचा जाता है। और आपको जानकारी है कि हिंदू जो कम्युनिटी है उसमें जो मांस का कारोबार करने वाले लोग हैं वो दलित हैं, वो झटके का कारोबार करते हैं। उनको इतने बड़े व्यापार से, इतने बड़े क्षेत्र से आखिर क्यों वंचित रखा गया है? सिर्फ दबाव डाल के कि हलाल सर्टिफिकेट ही ऐसी जगहों पे बिकेगा और झटका नहीं बेचने दिया जाएगा। तो क्या उस दलित वर्ग के साथ ऐसा करके अत्याचार नहीं होता? इस पे किसी को चिंता नहीं होती है। लेकिन जहां पर इस तरीके की बात आ जाती है और गैर हिंदू की बात होती, मुस्लिम्स की बात आ जाती है, वहां पर सभी लोग हाय तौबा मचाने चले आते हैं। और यहां तो कोई ऐसा इशू ही नहीं था, नाम सबको लिखना था, जो बोर्ड लगाना था सभी को लगाना था। जाति और धर्म लेके ये लोग बीच में आ जाते हैं जो समाज को बांटना चाहते हैं। तमाम ऐसे लोग
आप
अपने
कहते हैं
नाम
कि
के
ना
साथ
सरकार का ना मुख्यमंत्री का इस तरह का बांटने का कोई इरादा है, ये ऑपोजिशन की ही गलती है, आपको ये लगता है? लेकिन मैं आज थोड़ा सरप्राइज्ड हूं, दोनों पंकज जी और तारिक खान जी बहुत खामोश हैं, you know, because you have the upcoming 10 bypolls in Uttar Pradesh and they do not want to play to the gallery right now. They do not want to give a handle to Yogi Adityanath. but तारिक खान जी आप बताइए ना, दिल से मुझे बताइए, जो संजय जी ने बातें उठाई हैं, क्या ऑपोजिशन को वो नजर आती है या नहीं आती? आपको लगता है कि योगी आदित्यनाथ जो कर रहे हैं बहुत बढ़िया है?
भाई साहब जो अभी बोल रहे थे उनका छोटा सा जवाब दे दूं। मोदी साहब ने बड़े बड़े बोर्ड लगाए थे कि अब आस्था से खिलवाड़ नहीं होगा, स्टेप डाउन कर देना चाहिए मोदी साहब को। अगर KFC फोर्स कर रहा है कि हलाल ही खाओ, छोड़ दीजिए फिर। There is nothing to do. You are there to protect Sanatan and protect the Astha. Then what you are doing? How could somebody in India selling meat and forced to eat halal? What you are doing? What the government is doing? Step down. Amit Shah ji should step down. If this is happening, what I want to say, if this is happening, what you are doing, what the government is doing. Who is forcing you? What you are doing? How you allow these
आप कतई ये नहीं कहते कि हम मुस्लिम हैं, लेकिन अपने दलित भाइयों को भी हमें व्यापार का मौका देना चाहिए और उन लोगों
Not
पर
in
झटका
between.
सकते
Not in between.
Tariq ji, do you believe that this move is discriminatory or not? Do you see that it has loopholes or not?
It has loophole. We have seen years of discrimination on the basis of caste.
Okay.
You are just bringing back Manusmriti. What was there in Manusmriti? Discrimination on the people on the basis of caste. And what was the order during the time of Kawal Yatra? To display the name of the owner as well as worker.
Yes.
And Supreme Court ruled the same thing and said, no, this cannot be happened.
So in case this order is put out, will the SP approach the courts? Will you people approach the court? Will you challenge it?
The matter is already in the court. That was just on the basis, that was just a stay on that you cannot do these things.
Okay.
And same thing will again reach out court. It's not Samajwadi Party. There has been lots of people to protect the fundamental right and to protect India from the regime of discrimination, from the regime of Manusmriti.
Okay, I'll just give the last 10 seconds to Charu. Charu, is the idea only to polarize this way or that way? You're using the entire idea of, food adulteration, contamination. The timing is perfect. Obviously, the opposition alleges the idea is to polarize.
Dipti, there is no mention of any religion, any caste, any subcaste on any of the orders given. This transparency is for everyone across the state, for every single person. And I will again say this, if you have a problem with merely being asked your name, which is mandatory everywhere, even if you were to enter an airport, your identity card carries your name. What need would you have to hide your name? And in any case, if you're putting your name out there, I don't see how it becomes discriminatory to merely give your name, except for those people, as Hegde sir said, who have to change their names to run any kind of an establishment.
All right, we'll leave it there, and I'm sure we'll see the entire case going up to the courts. And like Sanjay ji said, your guess is as good as mine as to what will happen in case this goes to the courts. Thank you, Charu, and all gentlemen for joining us. It's been a fascinating conversation. We quickly head into a break. On the other side, coming back with more.